cases of cybersexual bullying, the most widely covered is the story of Amanda Todd, who suffered as a victim of cyberbullying for 3 years until she hanged herself in 2012. Now, why do I tell you this? Because my objective or my goal with this presentation is to tell you what was the mistake done on social media abuse in the workplace and how it could be avoided. On behalf of my groups, I'd like to quickly introduce myself. I am Fatihah Binti Rosli, holds the metric card number A170106. First and foremost, many things can be linked in the interpretation of cyberbullying to an individual linguistic behavior. This is closely related to the type of cyberbullying, which come in several forms and ways. There are several types of cyberbullying that can occur in the workplace, such as mental and emotional disorder, spreading false and defamatory news, use of abusive language, and so on. The way to avoid cyber harassment is to execute the sign of harassment. There are signs that include interference via email message, SMS, and other electronic communication platforms. Cyberbullying can be identified by aspects such as hate message, threats of physical violence, serious offenses, or exertion to control the victim behaviors through the threat or disclosure of sensitive information. Embarrassing videos or pictures, also unwanted message via email, SMS, or mass communication application, no matter what the contents, and slander about the victim. And please do not reply to any message received in any ways. In fact, reacting can worsen the situation, and it is also important to resist the temptation to make threats against the bully, as this will provoke the perpetrators to continue harassing. In addition, you also may experience problems as a result of your behavior. Also, keep all the evidence obtained. Take screenshot of each email, SMS, WhatsApp message, and conversation on the media network, and record the date and time of the incident. This is to gather as much information as possible about the perpetrator behavior. This will help you find the best way to solve the problem. This evidence should also be shown to the appropriate authorities as a proof that you are a victim of online harassment.
Hello and hi to my lecturer, Dr. Lam Kuat Choi. My name is Muhammad Shazri Putra bin Hanifah, nama matric A169642, Geography student and SKPD3012 Workplace Competency SET24. With respect assignment given by Doctor, I'm gonna talk about share alert or personal company information. We all heard the story that most employees had been fired. All these things happen because they share sensitive company information. Nowadays, social media such as Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and other social media is a platform to spread any information or any news to others. On this technology era, not all people are smart in differentiate the use of social media. Some people are very smart in differentiate the use of social media, whether it is for good or is for bad. The common problem that always happen nowadays is posting about staffing decision, new product, and personal information about a company. All this problem and case can be solved and avoided, but the problem is how. Now, let's discuss about this. Firstly, what we can do is implement proper business procedure. Company should make some policies to help employees understand that company data is very important and should be protected. The second one is provide the right resources. Company will be making sure all employees are using a properly secure email and social media system. The last one, put data and IT strategy at the heart of your company. If you didn't notice, all companies nowadays are all digitalized. All information, files, data, plans and other important things are kept within a digital storage unit. This means protecting and securing this information is perhaps the most important thing business do.
Hello everyone, my name is Muhammad Firdaus bin Tuan Ismail. Today I will share about body shaming at workplace. So what is body shaming? So body shaming, what we know about body shaming is the act of mocking, of criticizing someone for their physical appearance, height, hair, facial features, body structures, body stains and weight are all aspects of our physical appearance. So you got it. And body shaming has compounding mental health effects. So body shaming often manifests as microaggressions or small, seemingly innocent comments that subtly disparage or discriminate against other, like the offhand remarks mentioned above. So microaggressions can have a significant long-term impact on an employee's happiness, physical health and mental well-being, ultimately affecting their work productivity and their ability to succeed. Okay, and then how we take actions against body discrimination, or we know about body shaming at workplace. So body shaming along with all other misconduct, should be approached proactively, with employers explicitly explaining to their employees that body shaming will not be tolerated, and providing example of body shaming, and what it's look like, whether in the office, working remotely, or on social media. Say Kia Roberts, principal and founder of Triangle Investigations. Okay. And the future of body acceptance. So society has perpetuated the imagine external message for decades, most often thin and wide, and why that's beginning to change thanks to the body positive movement. We still have a long way to go. Internalized belief may be hard to change, but we can change them. Alright, so about our source is Emily Lauren Dick is a body image expert and author of Body Positive, a guide to loving your body. She is the founding editor of happydaughter.com, a body positive online community for young women. When she is not being a champion of body positivity, she is a marketing manager for her family business and a part-time photographer. So from this Emily Lauren biography, so we can take value from her that we can manage our body shaming at workplace or at another society and in a social media.
Hi, my name is Muhammad Amil Fazli bin Muhammad Ridwan, nama matrik A170106. Social media is a platform that helps to make it easier for people nowadays to communicate. With the existence of social media, people can now communicate with each other regardless of time and place. At the same time, social media has also helped facilitate affairs in daily life, for example, in the world of work. The increasingly advanced and sophisticated world of work inevitably needs the help of social media in realizing the development of developed and systematic organization. The culture of using social media to criticize has become a problem among young workers, including in the public service sector. Employees are not allowed to post any material on the web, especially Facebook or Twitter, if they are not satisfied with any company policy. However, the influence of social media impacts users so much that they cannot differentiate between their own personal and work matters. All problem personal about stress at work or otherwise share on social sites. This clearly shows users are not aware of all the posts seen by their social friends. It results in the existence of stereotypes against the employer or the company. This has an impact on the reputation of the company and employees until they are fired as a result of contagious information on social media. Civil servant the provision under Section 19(1) of the General Discipline and Conduct Regulation 1993 prohibit them from making written or oral statement that could affect or cause adverse effect on policies, decisions or programs. Therefore, various measures have been taken, such as some employers will first check the social media accounts of prospective employees such as Facebook, Instagram and Twitter before making a job offer. According to Senior Chancellor of International Islamic University of Malaysia, Saiful Reza Muhammad, if you do not have any social media accounts, they will consider you as anti-social person, and if the profile picture is not a picture of yourself, they will consider you as a less confident person. It is a procedure of certain companies to evaluate their prospective employees through social media. They will evaluate your behavior and the way you think through what has been shared on social media. In addition, employers can also give advance order to prospective employees in their company not to make any criticism or provocation on regarding the internal affairs of the company. If the employees violate the rules, they can be given a warning letter or can be fired immediately due to disciplinary misconduct.
Hello, hi, I am Binti holding normative A170106. Will continue a little more this presentation. My point is bringing the employer into this report. You guys know what? Employers are mostly concerned with what the employees do while they work, but sometimes employees' behavior on their own time can have a detrimental effect on employers. It is important for employers to take action in these situations. You know what? When employees behave in a certain way in their personal life, the activity may be considered inappropriate because of their job behavior. Why? It may be that the behavior can be attributed to the employer and negatively impact the business, damage the employer public value, or cause embarrassment to the employer. In other words, make the employer irresponsible. In this situation, what can employer do about negative employee behavior? First, employee can be subject to disciplinary action and dismissed for objecting to an employer with their negative behavior. Second, ideally, in the employee's contract, there will be a clause that entitles the employer to take action in relation to conduct committed outside the workplace.
And before we far away, I need to remind you that we all have superpowers. You deserve to successful to express all of your hidden feelings. I believe in you. In closing, I have one ask. Don't give up on yourself. Thank you so much for having us. Thank you so much for showing up and have an amazing day.
That's all from my group. Thank you for hearing and watching our presentation.